Well, one of our Notre Dame engineering professors, Tenfei Luau, has an upcoming experiment that you're going to be using here on the space station in April. It involves bubbles in the weightless environment to help detect cancer cells earlier in patients. So my question is, how do you do experiments up there regularly? And there are a couple of experiments that maybe, or one that just jumps out in your mind?
Yeah, so, science, that's the whole reason for this. It is a national laboratory, the International Space Station, and we are doing, probably within my 6 months that I'll be up here, we'll do 300 plus experiments will take place while we're up here. And there's really, one of the ways I like to describe how we do science up here, there's the ones where we're very involved because we're the test subjects. And so we might be looking at how our diet can impact our bone loss. And so that's something that is important not only for us up here, but as we age on Earth as well. Other type of science that we do, we will actually set up the experiment, and then the investigators on the ground will actually execute it. And sometimes they're executing those experiments while we're sleeping. And then some of my favorite ones are where we're interfacing with the investigators, with the scientists real time. And so, for example, right here, we've got a little satellite that we have on board. And so there's a couple of them up here, and they can do where they're doing different controls to see how they behave, how they station keep with each other. And a lot of times when you're doing experiments like this, you're interfacing with the investigators real time, and that's a lot of fun because they bring a lot of enthusiasm up with them when they get to work with you. So some of the things that I've been working on that's been pretty interesting, for example, we have worms on board right now, and we're actually looking at how space, the microgravity environment, impacts their muscles. And some of those worms have compromised immune systems as well, and so you're able to see some of the impacts a little bit differently in this microgravity environment. And so there's a lot of different experiments that are going on up here, but some of those it's pretty neat because we look at them under a microscope, and you can see these little worms just going all over the place. But very, very interesting, very good results that we're getting out of that right now.